Why do people list pronouns as he, him, instead of just putting he? It's branding. Kind of similar to why we format telephone number as 555, 5,555,555 and not just 555555555. You can glance at it and know exactly what's going on as opposed to it just being a random, confusing lump of information. Just the word he by itself looks like a typo or a mistake. He, him, is a construction that we have collectively decided indicates, these are my pronouns, without needing to actually write out the whole sentence. You make it exceptionally obvious that you are referring to your pronouns when you write he, him, his, or he, him rather than just ending a post with he. BC, he, looks like you're laughing. The word he by itself could look like a typo or mistake. He, him makes it seem more intentional. In languages that don't have pronouns for other tenses, like in Spanish, where it's just él for he, people will just put él because there's no second pronoun to put. Some people use multiple pronouns, e.g., he, they, he, she, and using the full term lets the person know what you use without confusion. Putting he, him makes it clear that you are talking about your pronouns. And also if you would prefer something other than him or her, you need to list both so people know what word to use. It just makes sense without context to write he, him rather than he. It looks strange on its own. Personally, I don't get adding his at the end. I think he, him does the job just fine. He, him is formatted to look like something. You'd be surprised. I see a lot of Instagram accounts that just have her, or him, or they only next to their name in their bio. I weirdly think it looks swag like that. Well, if you put he, we know you're Michael Jackson. I don't think someone would do, for example, he, her. Actually, yes. Someone would do that as a way to denote that one may use he, him or she, her. It's a combination of things. First is if neopronouns are being used, it helps to know what forms they are using. I've seen z and z, and those can be followed by either zir and xer, or zim and xim. So it allows for clarification. Other people are gender fluid or some other similar thing and so will use a mix of pronouns. So rather than she, her, it may be she, them, because they go by both female and non-binary pronouns. I've seen some people who like to be called he, them, etc., so I think he, him gives the most clarity. If your bio just says he, that's 50-50 whether pronoun or meme. The he cat. If your bio says he, him, 100% pronoun. Firstly, it's a clear way of indicating that those are that person's pronouns. He, by itself, looks like a mistake or out of place. Secondly, some people find two different sets of pronouns acceptable, and this is a way of indicating that. For example, I have a non-binary friend who would prefer they, them pronouns, but is also okay with people using she, her, so they put up she, them as their pronouns. A number of possible reasons. For example, some people are comfortable with more than one set of pronouns. For example, George Clooney is a he, him. Kim Petras is a she, her. And Sam Smith is a they, them. Each of these people has one set of pronouns. But wait, Elliot Page is a he, they. This is a short way of say that it's proper to call Elliot he and him or they and them. Some people have more than one pronoun like he, they. To make it easier to hear, scan. I've assumed He and she sound a lot alike, and are single syllables. His, her sound a lot more distinct, and the pair make 2 syllables. A lot of names and nicknames for things that are used a lot wind up being lengthened or shortened to 2 syllables, which is both compact but has enough combinations to have a lot of distinct ones. This is a big reason why we keep saying Twitter, now called X, keeps happening. Calling something X is very indistinct, and X is already used for other common meanings. Twitter worked well because it is short, and a rare word in casual conversation. As for gender pronouns, having 2 allows for mixed combinations like she, they to also flow even though it is a quite different construction. She, theirs, would better match the original pattern, but would add no more information. I think the hybrid pronouns came somewhat later. I've been hesitant to add pronouns to my email account. It's not necessary for me, and I'm not extremely close with someone where doing that might give me point for supporting their cause. Yet the pronouns could have helped me recently. I was doing business to someone named Sam and I was going to miss a deadline. So I drove to the office to hand deliver some documents. Turns out Sam is a woman, and I was a bit tongue-tied at first when she sent a follow-up email. There were pronouns.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.